Hey YouTube, I decided to do a video trying to let you all know that I am fine. And there is so much going on. Someone was saying to me that they normally don't see black people interested in stones and learning about the ancestors. And I thought, that's true, because black people scared of their own shadow. But it depends on the area you go in. It's very prevalent in Louisiana. It's very prevalent in the French Quarters. It's very prevalent in the Carolinas and in Florida. It's very prevalent. And black people are into it in those areas. I know. There may be more areas, but those are the areas that I am speaking about. Anyway, just sitting here parked in a grocery store parking lot like I have nothing better to do. I seen one woman wearing black lipstick, and I have some black lipstick, and I'm trying to figure out where's my black lipstick. So I tried on some lipstick, and it's deeper than black, but I mean, it's lighter than black. I said, but the only thing is when I wear eyeliner and lipstick, I look 30 something or 40. And then that attracts the wrong energy that I'm looking for. And I'm not trying to impress no numbnut. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, just was thinking, just sitting here. It's one of those days, you ain't got much to do. I'm with my son. I united with my son. I picked him up and spent some time with him again today, which made both of our day. And he wanted to go and look around at some fish in the store and was telling me that to remember that they don't have lobsters here anymore. They used to have lobsters where you can pick them out and they weigh them and all that, but they don't anymore. And I hadn't even noticed that, but he did. And we went and looked at some fish and got a few groceries. Study trying to tell him to watch his pockets, because you break a 20, before you know it, you breaking 100. So I was telling him watch his pockets. And yeah. And I don't have much to talk about today. I be talking, but I'll be by myself. Today I end up killing time sleeping in because I have been just extremely tired. Don't know why. I haven't been this tired since the beginning when I had my stroke. But for some reason, I have been extremely tired. So today I rested. I stayed and I laid down. Excuse me. So it was time to get up and go get my son. But we were just talking about getting our land because, it's time out for this apartment living. It's time out for him renting from somebody. It's time to get your own land. It's time to put you a modular on your land. If you got to put a shed on it and do what you got to do until you can do better. It's time to break away from giving the mint all your money every month and work and slave drive every month. It ain't benefiting you. It's benefiting them. They they circulating the money like they say they're gonna put money in the economy with stimulus to get us to go spend money. It's the same way with the rent. You work, then you go and you pay the rent and you work again and you pay the rent and you don't have nothing left over because rent everywhere is 11 to 14 on up. If you find something for 9, okay, but then it may not be what you're looking for, and then it's a 1 bedroom. Um, it's horrible, and it's increasing. It's going to continue to increase, and they're building properties everywhere because they're bringing people over from over the border, and they're going to fill up these houses from China, from Mexico, and some other places. Honey, they are. And they're increasing the rents because if they can get a lot of people to default on rent, you'll end up what? If you can't find your own food, you'll come to a resource looking for these services. And that'll put you in the hands of the mint, who will make you follow their rules and regulations, whether that's in the arm or buttocks, and or in the hand, which is the phone, the beast. Um, yeah, it's a lot happening. It's a lot happening. It's going down. And I went to a Family Dollar and they put a sign up on the door. It was closed. I went back. It was closed 3 days later, still being closed, saying they need a night shift. They need night shift help. And they're short staffed. I went to a McDonald's in another state and they only had 2 employees working. One making all the food, one waiting on customers, and the one that's waiting on customers in between customers trying to grab the trash, help with some food, restocking, while the other one just pumping out the food. 2 people in McDonald's and 15 people waiting to eat? We have to see. And then they're lying to us, telling us they're closing the stores because of theft and everything. They're closing the stores because it's part of the agenda. Talking sales, they're not getting sales. A lot of people have been stopped going to Target. I know Celine Dion had some clothing line sometime a few couple years ago with some kids line clothing that was satanic. And they had now they're saying they booting Target because of the LGBTQ and having the clothing in the area where they designed to be for kids' clothes, because they're trying to brainwash the kids to be androgynous, that a kid can choose what they want to be or be both. And a lot of this is because the planet, the frequencies, and other beings are androgynous, and they want you to be androgynous. And not to mention, we got some that are, if we can unzip the skin and see what they're cloaked behind, they're androgynous, and they want your kids, so that this is a gay community. The planet has, I want to say, just about more gays than heterosexual, because a lot of people are keeping it covered, hidden in a mask. It's a lot of men with muscles, dreads, masculine. They swinging and pitching and bending over. It's a lot of people pretending to be one thing and they're not. And they want the kids, if we could all see, and they want to get rid of elderly people, do away with the elderly people with Social Security, with any type of needing resources and don't know how to use this or do that and be part of the new age. So there's a Deagle report with the population that in every country they like to depopulate, and it's showing the amount of people per country they are going to depopulate. Now what we have, and I said about 8 to 10 years ago, I be losing track of time because I be into stuff, that we had a lot of people living underground and in the bunkers and stores underground, because America is owned by China and other countries. And these people now have said, okay, you keep saying you owe me, you owe me, you owe me. I want my money. And they come in to claim it. And if things going bad in their country, hey, come over here. I bought land over here. Then y'all watch the Shay Show. There's a man called the Shay Show. He's a company that does repairs, managing homes and repairs and stuff like that. Well, people over in other countries are purchasing the homes in Detroit left and right and paying them to fix the homes up, because they're going to regentify Detroit, Flint, and the surrounding cities. And they're not telling you all what it is, and then all the stores closing because of theft and this and that. No, it's not. It was already planned to be closed. Those stores, they want to close because of society and things are changing. They want to do away with the food as we know it and make us be one with the metaverse, and we then won't eat, and we'll like maybe be sitting around with IVs or something to get our nourishment. But they're trying, because the planet is changing, we won't be eating the same way we did, and the groceries are few in the store. And H&M is a company that is a clothing company, and their employees used to go to work um, overtime. They used to have overtime, bringing home like $1,800 and something dollars every 2 weeks. Now their checks are $500. How? Because they're sending them home and they're not getting the hours. Because on that list of closings, bank closings, store closings, H&M was on that list. And we see it happening, but none will be the wiser. If you're the one, and you can see this in other people who's blinded and still sleep, they figure you're crazy, you're cuckoo, or that's conspiracy. And conspiracy was created by the FBI, CIA to call it conspiracy, to let you not pay it any attention, to take the attention away. And the word conspiracy itself. So then people think, hey, it ain't true. But it's true. And just like we seen Katrina, and we sit quietly and seeing how they did Katrina, everybody heard a big boom. Then it was Katrina, and next thing they know, this had happened and that had happened. But everybody said nobody was listening. But they heard gunshots, and they heard big booms, and nobody wanted to believe. Now people are starting to wake up. There are millions of people who have waken up and joined different groups. Millions. So, with that being said, I just want to say I'm okay and thank you. I'll continue to come back. Maybe I'll start speaking more. I find myself having deep topics and talks, and it's like, why didn't I? Because I talk to myself and my ancestors. I'm like, why didn't I turn on my camera? That was a good one. And I'm going to have to start doing that, because sometimes they're way more informative than this. I just be thinking and the ancestors answering, or I'm answering myself. Because when you get to your higher self, you realize that voice in your head, issue, 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 issue. So, anyway, bye.